Welcome to another episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today we're going to talk about MobFax. So MobFax got a new channel. Go subscribe to his new channel. The link is in the description of this video. If you guys don't know who MobFax is, he's all over the place. How you doing, Bella? Everybody in the genre, I'm talking about all the major mobsters, Sammy the Bull, Michael Francis, Anastasia, Georgia Anastasia, the one that from Philly. They have all used his content that he puts out on the internet. A lot of them have used it. There's other people in the realm. I mean, I don't know how all of it goes. You know, things are all crazy behind the scenes of certain things. But anyway, he has a new channel. The link is in the description of this video. I don't know if you're subscribed to the new channel, Bella, because there's a what's good, Double Dare. How you doing? Shout out to Double Dare. Go subscribe to his channel too. Double Dare Entertainment. They got a show called Gas or Trash where they review your music. It's pretty dope. So I'm gonna play part of one of his videos, and you guys, it's pretty good one. It's about the Weasel, and it's an interview that he did. So let's check it out, man. The last channel went down because of false copyright claims. So let's get into this video. Make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell. You already know what it is. And I appreciate everybody who's rocking with me tonight. Appreciate every single one of you. Let's get to business.
This man, Joe Valachi, turned and testified before the McClellan Committee in 1963 and gave Congress its most intimate look into the workings of organized crime until now. Men like Valachi and Fratiano are key to the federal drive on organized crime.
I just got to say one thing.
Report, National Correspondent James Wooten details the life and times of Jimmy the Weasel Fratiano.
My only comment I'm ever going to make
about
this
is Aladino Fratiano talking about his career.
You just get a lot of respect and you make money. That's the main thing, is you get in it to make money.
Aladino Fratiano, 67 years old, husband, father, retired trucking executive, the son of hard-working immigrant parents. A Cleveland boy who grew up to become
caught on a wiretap.
Jimmy
Listen
the
to what he
Weasel,
says on this
mobster,
wiretap coming
murderer,
up. He's been in the game for a long time.
An admitted enforcer for La Cosa Nostra. Listen, as the Los Angeles police did, to Mr. Fratiano discussing business.
And I'm going to tell you one thing that I don't give a f*** coppers or no coppers, I'll blow your mother head off. I'm going to tell you right now, you ain't with no kids.
A tough-talking guy, but he does his talking now in the Federal Witness Protection Program, testifying against his La Cosa Nostra family.
Hell yeah, still
so far,
rap, man.
20 convictions.
When one of its trusted members who has inside information, who has traveled their walks of life and committed crimes with them conspiratorially for years, comes...
Yo, that's all I ask you to do, man. You come here, you watch my show, you be a judge of it. Yeah, this case is pretty crazy. The Weasel, he ended up turning Jimmy the Weasel Fratiano. He ended up turning, this is an interview from 1981, from January 5th, 1981.
forward and offers testimony. It is,
I believe,
been
he
a
passed
damaging
away.
blow to organized crime.
Fratiano spoke to ABC in a secret location arranged by his federal protectors, and he recalled the ritual of joining the mob.
They have, on one end of the table is all the officials, like the boss, the underboss, the consiglieri, and the capos. And around the table are all the soldiers, members of the family. They have a gun and a sword crossing one another on the table, and they take the sword and they prick your finger till it draws blood. And they take you around and you introduce to each member and you kiss them on the cheek, and now you're a member of the family.
You come in alive and you go out dead.
They tell you that, yeah.
Yep.
Fradiano says
Well,
the bosses
obviously
of the
they
six
don't all
major
go out
families,
dead
five
because they either cooperate and end up in witness protection program, they die, they end up in prison for the rest of their life, and that's the only three options they really have. I think maybe a handful of them retired and were able to live their life out without going to prison, avoiding all that. I think there was a handful of them that were able to do that. But most of them end up in prison, away from their families. Thank you for that. I really appreciate that super chat. All the money that comes in through my channel, I'm going to help other people with it. Yeah, Joey Doves from the outfit. A lot of people haven't gone to prison, but there's quite a bit have,
in New York and another in Chicago, loosely govern the other 20 or so mafia clans across the country. Who would you say is the most powerful mafioso living today?
Well, I'd say Frank Thierry. I would say he's more or less a senior member. It's generally the oldest one.
You see what I'm saying? Those are names you probably never heard of.
Any other boss.
Frank Thierry, Funzy to his friends, the reputed boss of New York's Genovese family, and one of the men recently convicted on Fradiano's courtroom testimony. In this case,
check out
it was about
Firefox.
discussions between
Fireside
Thierry,
chat
Fat
too.
Tony Salerno, the family's consigliere, and Vincent Giganti, a strong-arm family soldier. The topic, a contract murder. Fradiano says he was there.
Well,
yeah, man.
Usually if they're going to come to another
I help people, man. That's what I do.
To kill somebody, they have to notify the boss of the family. So
I
as
put it back
was
into the show,
the
you know what I'm
acting
saying?
Boss with Louis Dragna. It was appropriate for him to take me in there when they were discussing this guy in from California. So I just listened there, and they voted on him to kill him.
Yeah, Fireside
So
Chat is a
Giganti
really good
voted
channel,
hit.
too. Go check them out.
Tierra says, I vote hit.
Thank you,
Tony
Bella.
Salerno was standing up. He says, I vote hit.
Three West Coast mobsters, Dominic Brooklier, Mike Rizzatello, and Louis Tom Dragna, were also convicted of racketeering on the basis of Fradiano's testimony. When was the first time you ever killed anyone?
I think it was in 1949 or early 50, Frankie Nicoli.
How'd you kill him?
We strangled him.
With your hands?
No, with a rope.
And he killed others, too, over the years, but not long ago he became the target. Mob jealousy and suspicion that he might be an informant produced a contract on his life.
Might be?
And ran to the FBI, turned on La Cosa Nostra.
I'm just bitter of them trying to kill me for nothing, and that's the reason I turned, on account of the contract out on my life.
Aladino Fradiano, the biggest mobster ever to turn, telling what he knows about his former family, the Mafia, telling a not-so-pretty story of La Cosa Nostra's presence in America's most respected neighborhoods, in its politics, in organized labor, in business, in the very fabric of American life.
Yeah, he does,
Jimmy
man.
the Weasel,
Got
naming
that
names.
right.
Tomorrow,
Mob
some of those
Fireside
names.
Chat.
James Wooten, ABC News, New York.
I see all the work he puts
James
into it.
Fradiano is a career criminal who claims he's personally killed 11 people. Fradiano was a former mafia enforcer turned informant when he learned a contract was out on his life. He's the subject of a book and stands
Hey, I got a question for the chat. I have a question for the chat. So, if the people that end up cooperating, do you think that they thought about cooperating before they did it? Do you think it was in their mind to cooperate before they did it? Or do you think that they decided to cooperate when the shit hit the fan, so to speak? Like when they were facing a lot of time in prison or something was coming down the pipe. Do you think they decided to cooperate then, or they decided to cooperate long before that? Like, you know, they say that they make you go do a piece of work so they have insurance on you. It's like an insurance policy on you so that they have you under their thumb. So they make you commit a piece of work for them, and then they have this evidence so that you are stuck with them, and there's no way out. But I want to know you guys' opinion. So if you put it in the chat,
a lot of money by describing his first-hand accounts of organized crime. And tonight, in part 2 of his special assignment series, national correspondent James Wooten reports on some big names dropped by the gangster turned informant.
Frank Sinatra,
yeah, I think it was from
Jimmy
the jump,
Hoffa,
man.
Sidney Korshak, Frank Fitzsimmons. What do all these fellows have in common? This fellow says he knew them during his 30 years inside the Mafia. Knew them and worked with some of them. His name is Aladino Fratiano, and he says the Mafia has found a home beyond the underworld, in legitimate business, in organized labor, in entertainment, in legalized gambling, and even in government.
Sure, there's quite a few that are not in the family that they run them. They do what they tell them.
Cooperate because they're paranoid. The others are going to kill them too, right?
They do.
Where you have in various walks of life people content with their own associates. Fratiano was the type of person that had associates not only in California, both north and south, but in other states, Chicago, Cleveland, New York City.
With 20 convictions based on his testimony so far, federal prosecutors take him seriously when he talks about his past associations with leaders of the International Brotherhood of Teamsters, Jimmy Hoffa's old union. For instance, when he wanted a friend to rise within the Teamsters, Fratiano says he went straight to the top.
He was, had problems with the Teamsters, the International, and I spent quite a bit of money.
Yeah, it's Jimmy the Weasel.
Straightened out so I could make some money. And
this is an interview from January 6, 1981. After he flipped, he's like in the middle of testifying against different people. And this is an interview from then, January 6, 1981.
I arranged a meeting with him and Fitzsimmons, Jackie Presser.
Thank you for that, man. I really appreciate that super sticker, bro.
He was unavailable for an interview, but a spokesman said Fitzsimmons does not know Fratiano. Jackie Presser is a union vice president, Fitzsimmons' heir apparent, and now serves on the transition team of President-elect Ronald Reagan. He, too, says he has nothing to do with the mob. And Fratiano says he also enlisted the help of Sidney Korshak in behalf of his union friend. Korshak, a noted labor and entertainment lawyer in Los Angeles, was unavailable for comment, but has in the past said he has no links with the Mafia. Fratiano says they met twice on this bench outside a Beverly Hills restaurant.
We know he met Sidney Korshak.
Where?
In Los Angeles on several occasions. We know that because of surveillance, not only by us, but by the Los Angeles Police Department.
And what about Fratiano's old friend, Jimmy Hoffa? He says the Mafia killed him. Why?
They had a man that they were happy with.
Who's that?
Frank Fitzsimmons.
You mean La Cosa Nostra has a view of Frank Fitzsimmons? Its view is that they like Fitzsimmons?
They were happy with him, yeah. And they thought Hoffa would bring him too much heat.
The Mafia inside the Teamsters? Absolutely, says Fratiano. And in many Las Vegas casinos, too. For instance, he says Al Staxx, recently given a license to operate some Las Vegas casinos, is controlled by the Chicago Mafia. Mr. Staxx says that isn't true. Fratiano says it is.
Now, the Chicago family has Al Staxx.
Al Staxx is controlled by the Chicago family.
Absolutely.
The mobs want casinos because of all of the cash.
Sure, you skim. You can steal the money. Ain't nothing to skim $1 million a month out of them joints today, even. And skimming is harder today.
Fratiano says a frequent visitor to Las Vegas, Frank Sinatra, is an old friend of his, and certainly no stranger
I'm always
to the mob.
Do my thing,
In this
man.
photograph, taken backstage at a New York theater, Sinatra is surrounded by well-known mafia figures. Could you tell us who's in that picture?
Yes, sir. This is Paul Castellani. He's the boss of the Gambino family now. That's Greg De Palma, Frank Sinatra, Tommy Marson. That's Carlo Gambino. That's myself there.
The late Carlo Gambino,
Oh shit, I didn't know
the
the
most
Weasel was in that
powerful
picture.
mafia boss of his time. Sinatra's spokesman declined to comment. As to that now famous CIA plan for the mafia to murder Fidel Castro, Fratianno says it was all a sham. The mafia never really tried to kill Castro, even though Sam Giancana, the Chicago boss, and Johnny Roselli, a principal mob figure, persuaded the CIA and Congress that it had.
Well, Johnny told him a lot of lies when he went up there, sure. He didn't tell him the truth. But actually, nothing was ever done.
That's crazy. I wonder what they were doing. They were probably trying to get money off the government by saying, oh, we're going down there to kill Castro. And so with these plots, the government's going to give them more money. So they were just milking the government. That's what they were doing. What's good, man? This is Jimmy Fratianno's interview from 1981. He ended up testifying. Everybody in here, make sure you go and subscribe to MobFax new YouTube channel. The link is in the description of this video.
Fratianno says both Giancana and Roselli were later murdered by the mafia. And what of Aladino Fratianno? He'll be given a new identity by the government and hopes to hide himself away, hide from his old friends in La Cosa Nostra for the rest of his life. Jimmy the Weasel, once a hitman, now a target. James Wooten, ABC News, New York.
It's a really good that's a really good episode you got there. He's got a few there's a few on there. If you guys want to go check them out. He's got 4 videos up so far, and you know he's got a lot more to come. As far as YouTube, he's definitely going pay for filming phony copyright. Yeah, man. You gotta just keep moving forward, man. Stay away from all that drama. Keep moving forward. Go subscribe to his channel. The link is in the description of this video. Thank you all for watching tonight. I have a lot of things planned. A lot of stuff is coming in the future. I got something really, really big coming. Within the next, I told you guys, let's say 2.5 weeks. Mark my words. Okay? 2.5 weeks. And everything will fall into place just like it's supposed to. So I thank you all for rocking with me. I appreciate every single one of you. People say that's fine. I'm just sharing. Believe it. What's good? The Rat Pack 76. Salute, brother. Your content is all this shit that's close to my heart, brother. Mafia's prison, redemption, recovery. Look forward to the interview. Definitely, man. Definitely, 100%. I look forward to that too. I'm going to be on a show about recovery and addiction soon. So be on the lookout for that. It's going to be really good. MobFax says there's 400 plus uploads, but I'm not rushing. This is a test run. So I know he has tons of stuff that people have never even seen before. So I know he's got a lot of stuff to drop. So, matter of fact, coming to you, I almost forgot. Before I even left, I almost forgot. I have a short clip for you. Let me see if I can play it. Because I was trying to get it on, but I was having a problem earlier. Let me see. 34 years sober, man. Congratulations, bro. That's a big accomplishment. Do it again. What's good, Stone Sailor? How you doing, man? chilling. Let me see if I could share this. Let me see. Stop sharing. Boom. I don't think I can. I'm trying. Let me see. Share. Let me see if I can get it. Oh, wait. I'll be able to do this. I can do this. You guys are going to like this. This is funny. It's hilarious. All right, guys. So this is a video. I'm not really sure what one it's from, but it's from MobFax. It's from yesterday. It's a clip of the cops doing a raid, and they find a whole bunch of cocaine, and you get to see what they do with that. So let's see if I can get this going. Here we go. Pay attention, people. Now, these are police officers undercover. I got nothing to test it with. Let's rewind that. Let's rewind that a little bit. He said, I got nothing to test it with. He said, did you smell it? Yo, I don't like cocaine. I just used to like the smell of it. You like that joke, bro? But thank you for rocking with me, man. I appreciate every single one of you. I got a lot of content to bring you, and I hope you guys like it. Oh, there's no volume on the video? My bad, man. He said, so in the video, he says, I don't have nothing to test it with, one guy says. And he goes, did you smell it? And he goes, yeah, it smells weak. He goes, well, smell it. He goes, did you smell it? And the dude, he puts his whole face in it, and he smells the cocaine. Hold on, he said it looks like it's coke, but it smells weak. I don't know why the audio is not working, but yeah, there's a lot of them out there. Yeah, definitely a lot. But anyway, I appreciate you. I am gonna have a lot of shows coming. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be dropping the show. I'm gonna be live tomorrow during the day. I believe I'm going live during the day, and I'll be live during the nighttime. I'm not really sure yet. But I do have a guest coming tomorrow, and I have a bunch coming for this week. So stay tuned. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. See you guys next time. Thank you for joining me.